Good morning, welcome to Life of Dave. We're back down the boat. It's a Tuesday morning. The weather's not looking too great. It's starting to rain out there, so I don't know what I'm going to be able to get done today. I did want to go outside, prep my shelf. I've got some wood to cut to go over here. That's all under the boat at the moment. I need sort of decent weather to be able to get out and do it. It's not too bad at the moment. I'm hoping if I can get that cut and come inside, start working out where it's going to go, get that stuck in maybe. I've got to get that stuck in before I can put my next piece in there. But following on from last week, my shelf is completely set and nice and solid. That ain't going nowhere. So really pleased with how that's come out. Nice transition on the back there, so I should be able to roll some glass around there. So, like I say, it's only a shelf. I could just say, well, it's in there, it's solid, that'll do. But what happens if I go along on the boat and this all starts flexing around, it might be alright for a little while, but how long is it going to be till that goes crack and this glue basically cracks, breaks, goes brittle, you know, and that shelf starts slamming around in there, dropping out. You know, the same reason I glassed all this in. So, yeah, it's not good enough for me. So, although it's stuck in and it's solid, it's not permanent solid, if you like. So, what I'm going to do now is give this a light sanding. That just needs all scuffing up where I've bonded that in on the back side of here and here, underneath and on the top. Get that sanded quickly, and then that can all be glassed in. And like I say, what I want to do is have a little measure up, see if I can cut my piece to go in the side here. Probably not going to go full to the top. It'll go full to the top of the back, but I'll probably step it down or I've got to work it out. It's all sort of in my mind. Yeah, I was thinking of just coming straight out of here, but I think that might be too high and in your face. I'll round the top, so I'll probably come up to here, but then it's going to have to go full height up here anyway. So we'll work that out. It's not an issue. It'll be fine. Yep, it'll be fine. So yeah, so that's plan for the day. Get that sanded and glassed in. See if I can cut my wood to go on the side there. I'd like to, if I can get that cut, get it sort of fixed in place, so I can start getting this put in place. And like I say, I've still got to fix that in. That's got to go up against a bit of wood there, so I can't fix it in until that's in there. Lots to do, lots of sanding, lots of prepping, lots of cleaning. So it's all got to be done, and then I've just got to keep making more to go down that side, and then I've got the other side to do. Then I've got all the sanding to do. All that's got to be sanded underside of the deck. I've got a little bit of glassing to do because it's gone wrong. This will pick up on that. You can see here, all the way along there, is a void. What I've been finding is the glass doesn't like sticking to the hardwood, especially around the radius, around the corner. I mean, I made a nice smooth radius. I did try to butter it all with a little bit of filler and all that, but it just hasn't gone right there. This glass that I use, it's a woven roving, really heavy stuff. It's really not, wasn't the best for going around that corner. I have got some more glass I picked up last week, so again, we can get on with some of that next as well. So I've got to sand that all out, get rid of that, and then I've got to re-glass it. So I've picked up some more CSM and also some a lighter weave to go up there as well, which will go around corners better. I'm going to use the weave stuff to go in here, so I can run a nice neat strip along there. You know, hopefully that will tie all that in. Right, I think that's enough waffling for now. I've got some sanding to do, so I'll best crack on. Right, welcome back, Life of Dave. Get this cut out. This stuff absolutely eats blades. It's plywood and it's glass both sides. Strips blades in no time.
A little bit left on that. That's done. Careful when you take these out. I've got gloves on, but they do get hot. There we go. So this has all got to be sanded now. This is the only stuff I've got. This side's yellow, that side's white. It's all going to be painted anyway, so I'm not worried about that. I'll give that a right good sanding. That gets fixed in, and that'll all be painted over.
Right, so I've cut out my bit of wood to go in here. Roughly, let's go in there, up against this cupboard. I've got to shape this in to the hole now. Try and make that fit a bit better into there, so that'll block off half of this cupboard, leave a bit of a gap for passing wires through and stuff like that. You know, I can run a wire through the top of the cupboard there into the next cubbies, but I just want it a little separation there. It doesn't even have to go all the way to the top, it could go halfway just to stop stuff sliding from one end to the other. But first I've got to get this to fit. I've got a little lump sticking out here, which is like some of the original bonding that this was put in with. Of course, a hammer's probably a better tool. Don't have a hammer here, I'm a mechanic, I use my hands. But let's shave a bit off of there, see how that sits. Doesn't matter if it don't go right in, I can just go up against it, that'll be filled with a bonding paste anyway, and then glassed in place. So that's pretty darn good. It's literally only holding it out a couple of mil. Right, I've got an idea for marking this out. I don't know if this is going to work. Let's have a look. What I need to do, I need a sharper pencil. Something like that. So what I was thinking, it might work, might not. I've got to try these things. You, but I'm no artist and I'm no good at freehand drawing. So I hold that where it's going to go. Put that there, and then follow that down. You can see what I'm doing. Keeping that roughly 90 degrees to the side of the boat. It hasn't got to be exact, so, you know. Need it close enough to make it fit. Steps out, then up. That don't look bad, does it? I don't know if you can see that. That don't look bad at all. Looks pretty much like the shape of the hole on the boat there. Quite pleased with that. I don't think the camera can see it. So let's just highlight that. Do do do. Do 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 do. So just highlighting what I've just done in pencil. So what I've done with this in the past is I've had like a big sheet of cardboard and I've made up a template first. So usually what I do is I'll cut this out of cardboard. I haven't got any cardboard that big here. I did have some at home in the garage actually, but like a Wally I didn't get it out, so I've not got that option. I'm pretty confident if I cut that out, we're going to be good. Right, that is roughly 100 and just over 110, 115 mil off of there. What's this? Oh, bang on! Absolutely spot on. If I take 115 off of there, that puts this side. You can't see what I'm talking about, can you? So what I've just done is if I measure 115 off of here, and then take that off of this side back to me cupboard, so just so you can see what I'm talking about. Off this side, there we go. So I'll take that 115 off of this side. It's absolutely spot on. So this will then be flush with that. Then I can sort out rounding it over, or if I want to make it slightly shorter I can shave a bit more off at this end. I am going to curve the top because I don't want this nasty square edge sticking up here. That's going to look rough, so I'm going to curve that round on the top. I might make this a bit lower across here and then go up there, I think is what I'm going to do, because I think that's a little bit too high next to me cooker. But basically this just blocks in me cooker, stops all the splashback going over there. I think about the height of this shelf will be perfect, but what I've got to work out before I do that is where I'm going to put my shelf on the other side, because what I've got for this side, excuse the brilliant filming, what I've got for this side is 2 hinges to go on here that fold up and stow away, so I can have a folding table. So that's my plan, is on the back side of here I'll have a nice little fold up table that I can use, so while I'm cooking I can put some stuff on there, do what I'm doing there, and everything's hunky-dory, and it all folds away out of my way, so you know, makes the most of the space I've got available. Right, I'm going to get this cut out and we're going to have a look and see how that fits. Right, so we've just cut this out. Let's give it a try in the old, see how well that worked, or didn't. We'll have a look together, see what happened. Oh, that ain't bad. Not bad at all. Oh, pretty pleased with that. I think because I used such a thick marker pen, I went over the pencil line. I've cut on the inside edge of the marker pen. Probably should have cut on the outside edge, but no biggie, because this end lines up pretty nicely there. just in slightly, which is perfect because then I can glass that up into there. I can build that with a bit of glass and filler. So that's perfect. This side here, I've got a little gap there. This bit fitted absolutely perfect. That top bit come out really well. So I'm really pleased with that. This bit just come away a little bit there. Like I say, it could have been because of the thickness of my marker pen. And also I was cutting it out with a straight edge cutter. Not a jigsaw, because my jigsaw's at home. This bottom bit from here, again, is perfect. So I might have just gone a little bit skew whiff on the measurement as I was drawing that line, but I'll tell you what, that ain't bad at all. As I said, I mean, this don't have to be perfect because I'm going to bond that in anyway. Yeah, so I've got bonding paste going to go in there, and then it's going to be glassed in to tab it in. I am happy with that. So now what I've got to do is level up this side. Hello again, it's me. So I'm going to level up this side where I'm going to cut that off, get that trimmed. Yeah, and I've got the side in there. Perfect. This has got to go into that edge there, so that's a must. That's a given. So we know that we're going to be cutting off on that back side of the line to get that straight with there. Now I want my height of where I want this to come to, so let's have a little see how it fits when I'm cooking, if I'm sitting in here. Blah, blah, blah. Actually, that's not too bad like that at all. What I don't want is it blocking out too much light, can't see what I'm doing, can't get to stuff. I've got my sink and cooker there. Yeah, now I think if I take it down a bit, I don't need to go down a lot. I can come down to say there. And then round off this corner. So if we have a measure on here. Okay, so if we say 2 inches. So if I take 2 inches off. 2 inches off of there. So, and this is what working on this thing takes me so damn long, because everything's new to me. I mean, I've never done it before. It's and it's all a guessing game, you know, just working out what I want and how I'm going to do it. So I can cut that out. I might have to wait until I've got my jigsaw here to do the corner on this, but I could square it and sand it. It's not a major problem. I like the cart door. It's a brilliant radius on a cart door. Right, there we go. So now we've got my top section. Everything's left to right, and right is left on the reverse camera, isn't it? So I've got my top section going along here, down to my little radius on the corner. So that rounds that over, so I've not got a square edge here that you're going to keep catching yourself on. Perfect. Right, just get that cut out and try it again.